You're watching Netrush Report, your home for tennis drama, rivalries, and the stories that define champions. Let's dive right in. On Monday, November 5th, IGA ЩWIOTEK'S suffered one of the most puzzling defeats of her season, a 6-3, 1-6, 0-6 loss to Elena Rybakina in Riyadh. The Polish star, fresh off a resurgent run that included her triumphant Wimbledon title earlier this year, looked confident and in control after breezing past Madison Keys in her opening match. But when she faced Rybakina, everything changed, and one courtside exchange made the tennis world pause. During a mid-match coaching visit, cameras caught a rare moment of tension between ЩWIOTEK and her longtime coach, Tomasz Wiktorowski. The usually calm and composed Pole looked visibly irritated as her coach tried to deliver tactical advice. Former British pro Laura Robson, now a Sky Sports tennis analyst, quickly pointed it out, saying that was not a good sign. Robson explained that ЩWIOTEK appeared to be struggling not just tactically, but emotionally. Her body language, eyes rolling, hands on hips, and head shaking during the exchange, revealed frustration and disconnect. She didn't seem to have a plan B, Robson added. When the first strategy wasn't working, she looked like she didn't trust her instincts or her coach's guidance. To understand why this was such a shock, it's important to remember just how dominant IGA has been in 2025. The 24-year-old entered the WTA Finals with 6 titles, including her Wimbledon crown, a symbol of her ability to adapt to different surfaces. Her mental strength, discipline, and heavy topspin forehand made her nearly untouchable through much of the year. When Rybakina started to turn the match around, the disbelief in the stands was palpable. After winning the first set 6-3, ЩWIOTEK'S rhythm disappeared. Her returns became short, her footwork sluggish, and her trademark composure vanished. In the second and third sets, Rybakina completely dominated, winning 12 of the next 13 games. As ЩWIOTEK'S frustration grew, her communication with Wiktorowski seemed to break down entirely. For a player known for her emotional control and discipline, that was rare and, as Robson noted, concerning. The defeat sparked immediate debate across social media. Fans questioned whether ЩWIOTEK'S mental fatigue was starting to show after a long season. Others speculated about the pressure of defending her reputation as the sport's most consistent player. One fan wrote, "This is the first time I've seen IGA visibly tune out her coach. She looked lost out there." Another added, "She's still the best player this season, but something's clearly off." Former pros also weighed in. Some suggested the issue might not just be tactical, but emotional, a result of burnout after months of travel and competition. Others pointed out that Rybakina's power game has always been ЩWIOTEK'S kryptonite, particularly on faster courts where her heavy topspin can sit up rather than bite. Whatever the cause, Robson's analysis struck a chord because it highlighted something deeper, not just a bad performance, but a crack in ЩWIOTEK'S usually unshakable foundation. After the match, ЩWIOTEK herself addressed the loss with unusual candor. Speaking to reporters, she admitted that she was disappointed and unsure about what went wrong, saying she'd need to review the match footage before drawing conclusions. "I didn't feel comfortable today," she said, as quoted by AOL.com. "My decisions were not good, and I need to see why. Sometimes it's not about the opponent, it's about how you manage your emotions. I'll try to learn from it before the next match." Her tone reflected humility but also visible fatigue, a reminder that even the world's most dominant players face moments of vulnerability. ЩWIOTEK'S next match in Riyadh will be against Amanda Anisimova in her final group stage appearance. A win could still keep her semifinal hopes alive, but she'll need to regroup quickly, both mentally and physically. Robson's remarks have now become a talking point beyond just the WTA Finals. Her comment, "That was not a good sign," summed up what many were thinking, that the chemistry between ЩWIOTEK and her coach might be showing strain under pressure. The pair have been working together since 2021, building one of the most successful partnerships in modern tennis. Wiktorowski has guided ЩWIOTEK to multiple Grand Slam titles and helped her reach new levels of strategic depth. But even the strongest teams face moments of friction, and this one came under the brightest lights of the season. Some tennis insiders argue it's simply part of competition. Every great player-coach duo goes through tension, one former WTA player noted. It's what happens after that determines how strong the partnership really is. Meanwhile, Rybakina's performance deserves equal credit. The Kazakh's composure, precise serving, and flat, penetrating ground strokes completely dismantled Swiatek's rhythm. After the match, Rybakina acknowledged that facing IGA is always a mental and physical test, but she came prepared this time. She pushes you to play your best tennis, Rybakina said. I knew I had to stay aggressive and trust my serve. Once I found my timing, everything clicked. That confidence and clarity made all the difference, something Swiatek seemed to lack as the match wore on. Heading into her final group match, the stakes couldn't be higher for the Polish star. A victory against Anisimova would not only restore her semifinal chances, but also reaffirm her ability to bounce back under pressure. More importantly, it would test her communication and mental strength, the very qualities that made her a dominant number one in the first place. Whether this match was just a blip or a warning sign for deeper issues remains to be seen. But as Robson's comments suggest, it's not just about the loss. It's about how Swiatek responds when things start to unravel. The WTA Finals have a way of revealing not just skill, but character. For IGA Swiatek, the next few days will determine whether she can reset, rebuild, and remind everyone why she's been the face of consistency in women's tennis. That you're watching Netrush Report, where every serve, every stare, and every story matters. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the drama behind the game. Because in tennis, the story doesn't end when the match does. It's only just beginning.